Hi, I'm going to give you an overview of using our shape mask editor to create mask and match shapes to quickly cut out a layer or for detailed color correction. After you've installed the SliceX plugins, go to the Effects browser and then look under C2 SliceX to show the plugins. We're going to use the one called Shape Mask Layer. Select the clip first and make sure the playhead is positioned on that clip, then drop the plugin onto the timeline. You'll see the following on-screen controls appear and a default shape appears over the footage, cutting out a mask shape. This toolbar is the controls for the shape masks. We can drag it around if it's hiding part of the image that we want to see. So let's go through the tools one by one. The first tool is the Edit Shape tool for moving points and transforming the whole shape. We'll come back to that. Then we have tools to create new shapes. Clicking on one of these four shapes shown here will start a new shape, replacing whatever is already on screen. First we have the tool for creating round rectangles. Click the tool and then drag to create a round rectangle shape, and drag the control point here to change the curvature of the corners of a rounded rectangle. Next we have the tool for creating polygonal shapes. Select this and then start clicking on the image, adding points one by one to create a shape mask with sharp corners at each point that we add. Then when you want to finish the shape, you can either click back on the first image or you can just hit enter to finish the shape and close it off. Now before we go to the next tool, you'll notice it's changed to the Edit Shape tool when we finish the shape. We can now click and drag and move any of the control points around. And also, one thing I'm going to show you here is I'm going to go to the inspector window for the effect, and using this control I'm going to invert the shape so that we're only getting the sky cut out. Let's just adjust that a little bit better. And then I can also adjust the shape softness using this control here, and that's a much better match for what the sky is actually doing in that shot. When Invert Shape is selected, your shape is a hole that is going to reveal any layer that's underneath the clip. Let's just put this over another background like so, and then have a look at the results, and you'll see that what we have is the sky showing through only inside our shape. And then if we click Invert Shape, we get the opposite results, and this sky is showing on top of the clip that's underneath. But in this case we want to invert it to create a comp which looks like that, and we can hide the controls so we can see the result, and then just click Show Mask Editor to bring it back again. I'm going to show you the next tool on a different clip. So we're going to use the Bezier Shape tool, which creates curved shapes, and we're going to create a mask for this image as if we were going to color correct only the people in the shot. So what I'm going to do is click here to create a new Bezier shape. Now when I add points this time, what you can do is hold and drag when you add a point, and when you are adding points, if you hold and drag for a long time you get a very gentle curve, and if you hold and drag for a short time and set the direction like I'm doing here, then you get a tighter curve. And I'll just finish this off by clicking back on the first point, and then we've got a shape for color correcting the people. So let's move on to the next clip again. The next one we're going to show you is the Freeform shape tool. So when I select this one, what I can do is just start drawing, and then as long as I hold the mouse button down, it's going to keep adding the shape, and then when I let the mouse button go, it finishes it and shows us all the points that we've just added. That's all the shape creation tools covered. So now we've got the shape made, let's go back to the shape edit tool again. You've already seen we can drag points around. We can also click in between any two points to add a new point to the shape, like so, and then if we click Option and click, we get a menu and we can delete the point again. So also let's go over here to the effect parameters for our shape, and what you'll see is that if we drag the outline around, the sliders for the scaling X and Y are changing. So same if we change the rotation here or the position. So we can keyframe any of these parameters using the standard FCPX keyframe controls. Lastly, you can get some additional help by clicking question mark icon to launch the help documentation with some more detailed instructions. And that's an overview of CoreMelt's shape masks in SliceX.